I'm not keeping up. There's too much to do, and I'm feeling like I'm getting behind. Um, the dishwasher needs emptying and refilling. And when you consider the dishwasher went overnight and I've not got to it to unload it today, you'll know where I'm at. And I'm beginning to think, does it really matter? And actually it doesn't, because what needs to go in it is not enough for it to need to run tonight. But it just feels bad to be leaving it overnight and not doing it. But at the same time I keep running out of spoons. Um, and it's frustrating me. And we're both tired. Mark didn't sleep very well overnight. He was up in the night, and I think I was aware that he was up in the night, laying, listening, hoping he's okay, coming up and down the stairs, and we've both been a bit scratchy with each other at times today. Only watched one episode of The West Wing because he kept falling asleep next to me, and it's 8:30. So I've still got a couple of hours or so before I could need to do the dishwasher, but I just can't be bothered. I've had enough. We went down to Leclerc this afternoon and bought an instrument, a piece of apparatus to get his compression stockings on. Lost he's got a short pair, so I washed his long pair and they were on the line. They take ages to dry. So I was looking for the short pair that I'd left. I thought I'd left them in here somewhere in his room. Couldn't find them, and when we came back from Leclerc, um, I went upstairs thinking he's probably walked upstairs with them and taken them. And they weren't up there. So eventually, I unloaded the washing that had gone overnight, thinking I need to sort that out. And they were in the washing, and they were clean. They didn't need to be in the washing. So they're on the line now because they can't go in the tumble dryer. So I put a little bit of washing on the line because the weather's going to be as nice as it was today. But the rest of it's in the tumble dryer because I can't. Sorry, under normal circumstances, hanging washing's a bit difficult, and hanging washing at the moment is just like. So I put a few bits out there, things that are big, like a big towel. I don't really want going around in the tumble dryer, and a couple of a heavy shirt of his and some hand towels. So yeah, so we bought the apparatus to put his compression stockings on, and I went away and left him with it because we were irritating each other. And I thought, no, I thought, look at a video and have a look and see what you've got to do. So he did it. And then I straightened them up because with compression stockings, you've got to be really careful that they haven't got any wrinkles in them and that they're fully loaded. Otherwise, you've got double compression, which can cause the issues you're trying to prevent. So yeah, he's got those on now, the long ones. So that's good. It's annoying. We got this contraption, and it's like he'll only use it for a couple of weeks. He won't need it. I might need it. We might need it in the future to put socks on. I mean, that's what it's sold for. It's sold for helping you put your own socks on, really, not just compression socks. So it'll just go away with the raised toilet seats that were on the toilets for 3 days, and then he wanted them taken off. And he's currently not sitting in his electric chair. He's getting restless in that. So I think that's going to be put out of commission quite soon. What was I thinking? I was thinking that when the people that come and have a go at me for my take on Trump and the news and the election, they come and throw insults at me, but they don't tell me where they're getting their news from. They accuse me of getting my information and only watching MSM, which I don't. I hate that as well. MSN. It's like, why is it happening mainstream media? It's like, you call it what it is, and it's just media. They accuse me of that, but they don't actually know where I get my news from. But they don't tell me where they get theirs from, and I want to know where they get theirs from, so I can go and have a look and see what they're watching, because it interests me that we're obviously looking at different stuff. I've just been watching a podcast from a political science doctor called Amelia. Is she Amelia? Dr. Amelia somebody? I'm going to have to go and look because it's rude not to tell you. Hold on. Arlene, Dr. Arlene. And her vlog, her channel is Dr. Arlene Unfiltered. And she did a podcast talking to a woman who describes herself, I think, as a recovering MAGA or a reformed MAGA or something like that. And it was really interesting listening to how she just went along with the flow, really, and got pulled along by the relationships that she was in, the people she worked for, and never really questioned. And it was quite emotional to, it's about an hour and something. But she, was working for, I think she was working as a barmaid for people who didn't pay her well. She was on food stamps, something about a bridge, but she looked up to them because they were rich. But they were rich because they weren't paying her well, taking the piss out of her being on food stamps, but not paying her enough, so she had to be on food stamps. And she couldn't see it. She sees it now, but she couldn't see it at the time. So yeah, it was quite interesting watching that. So it's Arlene, Dr. Arlene Unfiltered is the name of the channel. Worth a watch. I shared something of hers this morning. I can't remember what it was about now. That's how tired I am. But I did share something on the Memoirs group from her this morning. No, I can't. I'm not even gonna try. It's pointless, isn't it? I'm not gonna try. Yeah, so I watched her. I watched the Midas Touch or Midas Touch. I find them a bit. They irritate me a bit. One of the blokes really irritates me a bit, but actually, I'm interested to see what they're showing me. I watched, as I said the other day, the Anthony guy. So none of this is MSN. I don't watch MSN. I watch Alistair Stewart and Rory Stewart and Alistair Campbell. Haven't watched them for ages actually, but I started to watch them again today. So all of the stuff I look at is on YouTube. It's not BBC, it's not ITV, it's not CBS, it's not CNN, it's not Fox, it's none of that. I see clips of some of that in some of the YouTubes I watch, but I don't watch mainstream media. I don't watch the news on the telly. Mark watches the news on the telly, I don't. And yeah, it's becoming scarier and scarier, don't you think? Scarier and scarier. And I don't know what to say about it that I haven't already said. It's not I can't bear to think about it. And I don't live in America, and I can't bear to think about it. I don't live there. I'm not American. I can't bear to think about it. I can't bear to think about all those women that could possibly lose the rights to their own health, their own, lose the right to what happens to their bodies, that will be regulated, will have people looking and taking note of their periods. I don't know what you call them in America. But, there'll be a menstruation czar. Why? Why do they want women not to have these rights? Why do they want women to go back hundreds of years to having no rights? Why? What's in it for them? Oh, that was the question I'd got and the people that support Elon Musk tell me why he is giving away $1 million every day leading up to the election. Why is he doing that? Why? Tell me why. I don't think it's because he's being kind. And I know that he can afford it. But I want to know why he's doing it. Why do you think he's doing it? Don't you think it's wrong? Do you think that it's a bit iffy? Or are you choosing to overlook it? Or are you looking the other way? I think we all ought to read The Emperor's New Clothes again. Yeah, I'm a bit frustrated by it all, as you can tell. I don't really know what else to say. I'm going to stop there. You'll be pleased to know I'm going to stop there. So, yeah, we'll come back to it, no doubt, tomorrow. Mark's got physio in the morning. I'm told him, but we're going out for lunch because I would like a break from cooking, just a break from preparing food, and I haven't had that for a while. We normally do that at least once a week, and we haven't eaten out for a while, so he's taking me out. We'll go to the Gaston after physio because that's just around the corner. That's what we'll do. There was a woman coming to collect a load of jars, which I dragged out this morning and loaded into boxes and put them on the table outside because we might not be here when she comes. And she's just messaged me to say that she can't come, her horse has died, and she's got to sort that out tomorrow. So I put away my, oh, for fuck's sake, I've just bloody blah got them out because her horse has died, which is awful. So she's going to come next week. The woman that was coming for pallets didn't come, so they're still sitting there on the top of the grass, out of sight really, so they're all right. But it's so annoying. We could have got rid of the pallets weeks ago when they came and delivered the wood, and they're still sitting there because somebody said they wanted them, and then they said, I can't come, can I come then? I hate that free site. That free site is so over moderated. I want to get hold of them and shake them. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.